Hi my stamping friends, I'm Sandra at artypapercrafters.com, and today my little project for you are these gorgeous little Christmas gift tags, and I've used all sorts of different glimmer paper and glitter paper to make these. And to make the actual tag itself I have used the Stitched Shapes framelits dies, and for that I've used the largest one in the set. This set comes with 4 circles, 4 squares and 4 of the ovals, so you get a good little mixture in the set. Let me pull you out. You get a good little mixture of 12 in the set, so really good value. And they just make these wonderful little tags because you've got like that stitched edging going all the way around, which makes them look so neat. And you can use the 2 sizes to make them, the large and the next down. I have on the backs of mine used one of the scalloped edged ovals from the ovals framelit dies, but you could use both of them if that's what you've got in your stash. So that is what we've used to make them, along with the Star of Light framelit dies, and these are called Starlight Thinlets. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 thinlets in the pack, and they make all these different cutouts. You've got the fine ones like with the lacy detail, you've got the plain one, and they all overlay, or you can use them how you like with the stamp set if you wish, and they're gorgeous. All these products can be purchased from my online shop at artypapercrafters.com, and if you want to go over and have a look at the products I've used, just click on the see more down arrow in the corner there, and that will take you over to my shop. Right then, let's crack on and make these gorgeous little tags, because they're so easy. What you need, and we're going to make one of the coastal, this is Coastal Cabana, a very pretty colour, and I thought totally different, love it. And this one's called Highland Heather, and I thought that was such a pretty colour and looks so nice with the gold and the silver. Right then, so let's move those to one side, and we're going to make 2. We're going to make one in the Coastal Cabana and one in the gorgeous Grape and Highland Heather. And we're going to start off, what we need to do first of all is to stamp our sentiment, and I have prepped up on my block, no I haven't, I'm going to prep up on my block, A Little Christmas Spirit Brightens the World. So let's get that out, which is this one here. I'm going to get a block, put that on too. Whoops. Right, so that's on our block. Looks good to me. And we're going to use the Coastal Cabana ink, because that matches the card on the front. So we're going to dab it into our ink, and then we're going to stamp about just under halfway. Sorry if I get my head in, but it's critical that I get this in the right place. And that's our stamp, A Little Christmas Spirit Brightens All the World, like that. I'm just going to clean my stamp off with my chamois. Brilliant thing for cleaning your stamps. And now what we need to do is we need to glue that on. I'm going to put this away before I stick my fingers in it. we need to get some ink, and we're going to glue that on the back next off. And I've positioned it so that it's a little bit lower down on the stitching, like that. So I've left a bit more of space up the top than I have the bottom, because we're going to punch our hole in the top, and we want to be able to write our message to whoever, from whoever. And I need my 1/8 of an inch punch, so punch a little hole at the top, about 1/4 of an inch down, and you're going to thread your ribbon. This ribbon is about 9 inches long. Put the two ends together and push it through from the front. Like that. Pull it up and then pull your ends through your loop like that, and you get a nice neat finish on your tag. And then with some scissors, just make sure that your ends are nice and neat. And then for this one, I've got some, what I've done is I've cut one out in So Saffron. I've cut one out in Gold Glimmer, which we're going to stick on the top there. And I've cut a little star out of the same framelit dies, and that's going to be layered on top. There. So let's stick that down. Looks like some of my little bits didn't all come out, so let's get them out. I want to see the nice fine lacy detail. Been cutting out a lot of glimmer for my Christmas projects. Let's pull you down so you can see what I'm doing. I've been cutting out so much glimmer paper, I seem to have glimmer all over my desk and everywhere I look. And you know how it even seems to get on your face, doesn't it? It seems to go everywhere. But it does look pretty on your Christmas projects, I must say. Right, so we've put a little bit of wet glue on here, and we are going to layer it up on here like that. Whoops. That's it. We've got some wiggle room with our wet glue, and that looks really pretty and sparkly, doesn't it? Oh, love it. And then we're going to stick with a little dimensional, little mini dimensional. We're going to stick that raised up, bit of dimension. And then put your points facing upwards and downwards like that. Oh, love that. And then we are going to put, I've got one of these little jewels in gold, and I've got stars. So we're going to put that one of those in the centre. And I think that just sets that off a treat. And then we're going to use our ordinary sized dimensionals. And we're going to pop that up onto our tag. And I think these are just so lovely. Little keepsakes. They're so lovely. So pretty. Now, the reasoning behind doing the hole first is due to the fact that when you put your star on, you will cover the hole over, and that, as far as I'm concerned, is a genius way of covering up anything that could look ugly. Not that they look ugly, of course, but that's that one done. So now let's carry on and do our Highland Heather. So we're going to get our Highland Heather ink. Let me swivel this around. Oh no, I think I used Gorgeous Grape. Gorgeous Grape and Highland Heather are very close in colours. So I think I've cleaned my stamp off, haven't I? Yeah. So into our Highland Heather. Same thing again, where we stamp down about 1/3 of the way up the top, I suppose it would be, so that once you've stamped it, you're about halfway down here then. Pretty. Oh, love it. Right then, let's sandwich that together. The same thing, where you're putting that on first. Gosh, I've got glimmer paper everywhere. Never mind, we're enjoying ourselves. Well, I am anyway. Same thing again, put it closer to the bottom of the stitching and stick that down. Get our 1/8 of an inch hole punch and punch our hole. And then for this I've got some silver ribbon. Put that together. Push it through from the front. Pull it through. Get your loop, pull your ends through and pull up. And then a pair of scissors to just make sure that you've got some nice neat little ends. And now you can see that I've used this star with the embossing detail on it. So we're going to use that with this smaller one, which is in glimmer, silver glimmer. And we're going to glue that onto there. And looks like it hasn't poked one through again. And these will go on my special presents for special people. I do like to get organised. I've started getting organised for Christmas already. It might seem early, but I do like to be organised. So the same thing again, put your points together. Points, points, like that. Oh, she says, it's moved. How could it do that to me? Oh, come on. Well, I didn't do very well there because it's all moved. Anyway, it looks very pretty. Same thing, we're going to use a little mini dimensional, and we can find them, to pop up our little Highland Heather star bit in the middle, like that. Putting your points together. And then to finish that off, we get our dimensionals. And if you know someone who'd love these as a gift, you could put them in a little cellophane bag and give them as a gift. Or even in a little box. Wouldn't they be lovely? And the same thing again, we've got, this time I've got silver silver little star, and that's going on the centre, and that finishes my little gift tags. And so I've made half a dozen there in half a dozen in Coastal Cabana and Highland Heather. And I think you'll agree, let's come down closer to them. I think you'll agree that they really do look quite spectacular. I think they do anyway. I love them. Right then, so I hope you like my project today. I'd be very grateful for your order if you could support me, and that's all for me for today. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll be back in a few days with another video. Bye for now. Bye.